Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports.
In this game, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Phoenix Suns. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Kevin Durant.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Kevin Durant. Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Beal in at the 3. And for Boston, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And it's the Suns to start out. Booker surveying the floor. Jones with a screen on White. Booker no good. Brown against Beal. Here's Tatum. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Outside Booker. Pass to Richards. Beal outside. No good on the 3. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns, came out with a victory.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
He does not get the second one. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Now here's White. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. And the basket by Brown.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
Booker, the pass to Jones. Now Durant. Right side Booker. On the wing, Jones. 6 to shoot. Richards with a screen. Lets it fly. And it falls all over the rim and in. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Tatum. Outside, Brown. Off target from outside. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Durant. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I asked Coach what the game plan is for Kevin Durant. They remarked, hope KD misses a few shots. A 7-footer with his skill should be illegal. Durant is a legend, but our guys are hyped to face off with him. Let's see if their energy can slow Durant down a little bit, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that have been consistently dominant on the offensive end of the floor over the last month. Boston, third.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And with 3 games remaining in the regular season, here's how the East stacks up. You look at Boston. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
Well, right now for Boston, they've been relentless competitors all season long. They've assured themselves of a lot of home games in the postseason, and we'll see if they can capitalize.
And the Suns making a change here. Allen's checked in. Here's Booker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
It's both from the stripe. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Pritchard. And that time also a missed shot. Phoenix leading by 4. Left side Durant. Allen outside. Pass to Beal. Clock at 6. Outside Booker. Puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Pritchard. Now here's White. Porzingis with a screen on Allen. White, good.
No, he's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Beal. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. Pass to Allen. This one for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Out of bounds. Going to be Phoenix's ball. And the Celtics making a change here. Cornette's checked in. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. .156 left in the first. On the wing, Durant. Good D by Porzingis.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
And Brown is a talented scorer who also excels at drawing fouls.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. I mean, it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Plumlee's checked in for the Suns. Bradley Beal comes in for Durant. That one drops. He ties it up. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Holiday finds Brown. 1:05 left to play in the first. Holiday from long range, and the three-pointer goes.
Part of what makes Drew so valuable, he's a guard who can score without the ball.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Allen, the pass to Beal. They need this. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Brown with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Hauser can't get it to go. Now Booker. He had 16 in the win against Milwaukee.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston out in front. They lead by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Boston leading by 3. On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. They've got Bradley Beal, Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's Micic in at the point. Now here's Horford. No points yet. Here's Holiday. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
The offensive rebound. Holiday's over to help and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Micic. Back to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Screen by O'Neal. Three-pointer. Beal. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hauser. Hounded by Beal. Screen by Horford. Cornette passes to Holiday. The rebound by Allen.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Nice D from Horford. Boston leading by 3. To the paint. Horford gets it done inside.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's time for Dance Dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Hauser. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Micic. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Jones feels it out. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. Jones has got 5 now.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Out to the right wing. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Launches a three. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. It's Beal on the wing, pounded by Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Beal. Boston pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's Porzingis. No points so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Ryan, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Make some noise.
With some changes, Jaylen Brown comes in for Cornette, and Derek White subbed in for Drew Holiday. And a change for the Suns. Durant, he's checked in for O'Neal. For Boston, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Plumlee against Tatum, bearing his second of 3 attempts. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And so it's Phoenix with it, following the bucket by Boston.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Oh, Brown gonna go get it. Jones with the block. Beal to pass to Booker, and he comes up with a bucket.
This is what makes Booker such a dangerous scorer. He has the ability to convert through physical defense.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring, but how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional quote-unquote point guard.
Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Dunn's checked in. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it. Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And now an update on Grayson Allen. What's the news?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Phoenix's head athletic trainer. He did share some good news. It looks like the injury is not nearly as serious as they originally thought. And this team really needs him. They aren't the deepest squad in the NBA, so we'll see how they move forward, Brian.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Now here's Booker. 14 points for him. On the wing, Durant. Horford covering. Durant, no good. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Oh, you better get out of Derek White's way.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Outside Booker. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
Outside, Brown. Porzingis sets a screen. Brown, no good.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Pass to Booker. The kick to Durant. Horford pulls it in. Boston leading by 3. Here's White. White coming through.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Now here's Booker. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. And they pick up 2.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Celtics up by 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. In the spirit of recognizing greatness, I'd like to recognize Shaq as our Big Fella of the Month.
Thank you, Ernie. And I'd like to recognize Kenny as our Vegetarian of the Month.
Oh, very nice.
Well, I'm not strictly a vegetarian, but I will take it. Wow, that's an honor, and I'll recognize Ernie as the most earnest of the month.
Literally.
I like what you did there, Kenny. Ernie, earnest.
Yeah, we're all winners, aren't we? In our own minds.
Yes.
Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
They should just keep shooting three-pointers. It's worked well for them. Why ever go inside?
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
That's not a note, that's a whole chorus. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So it's Boston now. 3-point lead. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, connects again from distance.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3.
Devin Booker, 1 shot.
Find the lane. Find the lane. 1 shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Durant against Tatum. Durant surveying the D. 4 on the clock. A deep 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Celtics lead by 5. Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
White against Booker. Doesn't go that time. And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Outside Tatum. Tatum for the drive. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to bring basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And this is how the West looks with just 3 games left until the playoffs begin. You take a look at Phoenix. Their season's basically over, barring some sort of miracle.
Well, I think for Phoenix, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
Man, we keep waiting for them to turn it around, and waiting, and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
Jones finds Durant. Beal outside. Here's Booker. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. Fifth best, Boston.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Brown passes to Tatum. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
Just bouncing off of contact, Booker putting in work in that weight room.
And Pritchard, here we go. Count that bucket. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Beal outside. And here's Booker. He's got 21. Inside, Richards. Off target at the rim. Celtics lead by 8. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Durant, the pass to Booker. Oh, Booker shrugging off the contact. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Tatum against Durant. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Launches it from deep. Bradley Beal with a rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Jones. And here's Durant from outside the arc. KD! What else would you expect?
And Durant focuses on taking high percentage threes, which is why he's so efficient from there.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. changes here for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for White. Allen, he's checked in for the Suns. .146 left in the third quarter of the game. Durant, the pass to Booker. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Here's Brown. He's got 7. 1:19 left in the third. Horford for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beal surveying the D. Here's Booker. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Booker's got 27.
I just love the ball movement.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Brown. Holiday with the ball. Shoots over Allen. Cornette can't hit. The Suns trailing. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Beal finds Booker. Beal with a screen on Brown. Booker for 3. They grab their own miss. For the lead. Richards, the pass to Durant. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Pass to Pritchard. Brown inside. Booker defending. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Celtics. They're up by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And so in the game for the Suns, Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. 5 on the clock. Booker. Another shot. The shot off that time. Nice D from Tatum. Celtics lead by 3. Cornette sets a screen. Tatum passes to Cornette. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
The first free throw is good. He makes 1 or 2 that time.
Did enough to make it a 2-possession game. Every point counts, especially down the stretch.
Jones, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Jones. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Drew Holiday.
The line for the Suns, Tyus Jones, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Jones. Craig is checked in for Boston. Jones hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Left side Tatum. And stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Jones. Pass to Booker to tie it up. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday passes to Tatum. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jones up top. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Holiday with the ball. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Oh, I love how committed Holiday is. Even with the contact, he finds a way to capitalize.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Hey, Boston, let's get loud for Celtics Entertainment. Offensive fans now on the court with your basketball. Get loud and listen to the spirit.
Group substitution here for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Richards. Now here's Booker. Left side, Durant. Richards inside. Tatum's there. Beal finds Durant. 4-3. Durant with another miss.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Suns trail by 4. And now the Suns fast break. Jones in the post. He's guarded by White. For 3, Booker. Ooh, Booker doing Booker things.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Pass to Tatum. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And this is exactly who Tatum is. Someone who doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Here's Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 16 in the second half.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
White on the wing. Booker defending. White the pass to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Durant against Brown. For 3, Booker. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics with the lead. Porzingis with a screen on Beal. And it's Tatum missing. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Booker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Boston's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Again, the miss by Boston. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Suns. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Tatum. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line with 1 shot.
falls for Tatum.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Outside Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Now we know that Booker can score with the best of them, and he's also very skilled at drawing fouls.
The first of two, no good. A heartbreaker.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
And he does get the second one. And that ties this game up.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
Tatum finds White. Porzingis with a screen on Booker. White for three. Jones grabs the board. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Booker. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside Tatum. There's the triple. Money from deep!
The guy you want taking this shot. Tatum gets fired up and delivers.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
.36 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. That's tipped. Outside, Brown goes up on the baseline, and he buries it.
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. We're on the big screen. Next dancer.
Here's Booker. Over White. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
9 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
At the line for the Celtics, Derek White. At the line for 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
So it's Boston who scraped by with the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. There's a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.